Today's workout, we're going to use the big green resistance band and we're going to do a deadlift, a sumo squat and a squat. We're going to do 3 sets of 10 of each repetition. Okay, so start off with, for the deadlift, just take the bands in your thumbs like so. Place it so that both ends of the bands lay flat on the floor next to each other here. And that way when you stand on the band, we're not going to damage the band. So with a deadlift, we want to have the weight more in our heels and not in our toes. So try and place your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure that the bands here are the same length between your foot and the curve. So we're going to keep the chest up, engage the core as we've talked about. Just lift the toes off the floor slightly. Lift the bum enough so that you just engage your hamstrings and then push and stand up. When we get to the top, draw your shoulders back, squeeze with the glutes. Back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Well done, guys. Now to go into the sumo squat, I'm going to take the band, we're going to place the loops of the band on the floor this time. Again, we want to make sure that the band is more towards the midfoot or heel. Again, we want to make sure that the weight is off our toes and more into our heels. So you need to put your feet slightly wider apart here with the sumo squat. We're going to have our hands on the inside of our knees. Try and get the band so that it's taut on both aspects here so we're getting the full pull of both of the bands, okay? Obviously, the less slack you have in here, the easier it will be. So this is going to be quite tough for me here. So, just going to squat down, keep my chest up, shoulders pinched back. Just tense my core and stand. Remember the squeeze with the glutes and the back when we get to the top. 5, 6, and remember, keep the head moving with the spine. Make sure that we don't tip the head up like this. Try and keep it so we're facing the same direction as the rest of our spine. 10. Excellent. Now for the squat. Now with the squat, we're going to place the open end of the band on the floor. Again, we're going to step through so that we're either on the ball, on the arch of the foot, or more towards the heel. Now, pull the band up over your head. Now, we want to make sure it's not pulling on the neck here, so make sure that it's slack behind your shoulders, okay? So, keep a good posture, squat as deep as you can, keep your core, but make sure that you don't lose your low back posture, okay? Now you may find that we get a little bit of rubbing on the outside of the arms here, but it's really not too much. Try to really engage those glutes as we get to the top there. Excellent. Okay, that's the first round done. Now, anybody with young kids, please think about any flowers or plants you may have around the house. make sure that those plants or flowers are not toxic, okay? So it's surprising, daffodils for instance, can be toxic to young children. So please make sure that if you've got anything like that around the house, just keep it out of reach for them, okay? Okay, back into our deadlift. So just place the band on the floor there. Step over onto your heels, weight off your toes, good core posture, nice co-contraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Straight into the sumo squat now. So position your feet through the loops. Again towards the midfoot or the heel. Shoulder width apart. Or a little further for the sumo squat. Take control of the bands. Go contraction, spinal posture, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Now straight into the squat. Same again with the band positioning. Okay, make sure we've got this slack around the neck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, last set. So these workouts are short but effective, and this is just maximising our time with our families but getting the workouts in there. And 10. So in with the sumo squat now. Nine, last one, 10. Well done guys. Last set of squats now. And we've finished our little workout today. As you can see, it's just getting me a little bit worked up. And that's exactly what we want. Short, sharp, effective workouts. Well done, guys. That's a nice short workout. I can feel that in my back, in my glutes, in my thighs, and obviously working my cardiovascular system there, getting a little bit worked up. Obviously, if these workouts are too easy for you, then you can increase the numbers or increase the resistance with the bands. But the idea is we all start to develop and get fitter and fitter every day with these short workouts and get to spend more time with our families.